Breakfast in my kitchen, well not technically it's yours, but after 700 videos the distinction feels ignored. I know your favorite coffee, I know when your dog was sick, I know your childhood hometown, your first car and your politics. You don't know I exist, which honestly seems rude. I've dedicated several evenings to developing this one-sided truth. Some people collect baseball cards, some people collect friends. I collect fragments of strangers and convince myself they're real. I'm a parasocial creature, living in the walls between the screen, building entire friendships from carefully edited scenes. Parasocial creature, the saddest magic trick I've seen, turning perfect strangers into people I believe I've known for years. You thanked me for my support today, well, technically everyone, but I'm choosing to interpret that as a deeply personal bond. I watched you move apartments, I watched your relationship end, I watched your emotional breakdown, then watched the sponsor segment begin. The transition was seamless, the timing almost art. Nothing says authentic vulnerability like a discount code for meal prep kits. The modern age has found a way to industrialize familiarity. I'm a parasocial creature, curled beneath the glow at 2 a.m., learning every detail that was strategically presented. Parasocial creature, the audience became the friend, a million tiny connections that somehow never quite connect. Maybe that's a strange part, not that any of this exists, but how desperately human the entire arrangement is. People were never built to spend their lives alone, so we'll happily adopt a voice coming through a microphone. A tribe is still a tribe, even if it's made of pixels. Loneliness has never cared much about the source of its prescriptions. And maybe you're not the villain, maybe I'm not the victim, maybe we're just two symptoms of the same equation. One side monetizes attention, the other side mistakes attention for affection. You said, love you guys, and a million people heard it differently. You said, see you soon, and somewhere somebody believed you met them. You met them. The theater closes nightly, the cameras all go dark, and somewhere you become a person instead of playing the part. While I remain assembled from clips and interviews, trying to build a human being from carefully selected views, like reconstructing dinosaurs from 3 surviving bones, then wondering why the creature never quite feels home. I'm a parasocial creature, building castles in the static stream, a friendship made of echoes and projected in between. Parasocial creature, the loneliest crowd I've ever seen, close enough to feel connected, far enough to stay a dream. Tomorrow you'll upload again, and I'll probably watch, not because I know you, because for 30 minutes it feels like somebody knows me.